Desconecta eso.
Conéctalo usted, por favor.
Cami, conéctalo porque está igual insociable.
Ahí sí. Póngame.
Yo canto.
What a start in this game for Team Mexico. A leadoff triple for Sebastian Quintanilla. Here's the first pitch. It's going to be a strike. No balls and one strike right now. Pitching in this game as well for Team Canada, Dexter Thompson. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. So Dexter's throwing the ball really hard. Really throwing the ball hard right now. Here is the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, 1 away in the top of the first inning. Folks, this game is shaping up to be an amazing one. México contra Canadá en este juego. Y este juego tiene de todo para ser un juego muy fuerte. El primer pitch fue una bola. We have comments right now. Edwin Iglesias, let's go Canada. Let's go Team Canada from My Immigration Canada. Here's the pitch coming up right now. Misses outside, 2-0. Sonia Falcón, si se puede. Edwin Cedilla, México. And Jorge, también estás aquí. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and 1 strike right now. Dexter Thompson from Team Canada is off to a really good start in this game, throwing the baseball really hard. Here's the pitch coming up right now. Outside. 3 balls and 1 strike now. 3-1 is the count. Batting for Team Mexico right now, it is Jorge Castillo. Jorge Castillo. Here's the 3-1 pitch coming up right now. Ball 4. So that is going to be base on balls. A runner's going to be at first base, first and third, with only 1 out. And coming up to bat now is Bruno Montoya. Bruno Montoya for Team Mexico right now. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. And the runner's going to steal. They're going to throw to second, but it was a throw to second just to try to deke the runner at third. It's a stolen base to start this at bat. 1 ball, no strikes is the count right now. Bruno Montoya is batting right now. Here's the pitch. Hit hard, but that's going to be foul. Good swing on it, actually. But he foul tips it back. 1 ball and 1 strike right now. 1-1. 1-1 pitch coming up from Dexter Thompson. Here it is. Hit hard, and it's going to get by the shortstop. It is going to be a RBI single. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. And Team Mexico is quickly off to a 2-0 start. What a start in this game for Team Mexico. Bruno Montoya hit that ball very hard, and it was able to get by the shortstop, Nick Bartalowski. Let's see if Dexter Thompson can settle into the game right now. Here's the pitch coming up. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Batting now for Team Mexico is Garrett James. Garrett James, number 66, batting for Team Mexico now. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Here's the throw to second. And it's a good throw. And he's going to be out at second base. What a throw by the catcher. Jackson Day. What a throw. And we have 2 outs now in the inning. That is a massive throw. And I think we're going to have a review, a challenge. is out. Out. And that is the second out. So we had a replay review. And we have now 0-2 count with a runner on base right now. Here's the pitch coming up. Hit hard, and that's going to be a base hit up the middle. Base hit up the middle, and now Team Mexico has another opportunity to try to get a rally going. Coming up to bat right now for Team Mexico is Miguel Nieto. He is the first pitch coming up now. Ball one. 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the pitch. Misses. 2 balls and no strikes right now. 2-0. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Misses inside. So 3 straight balls, no strikes. Dexter Thomas, he's struggling to find the strike zone. Here's the pitch now. Strike 1. 3 balls and 1 strike now. 3-1 is the count right now. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Ball 4. The second walk. Another walk. And now Mexico has runners at first and second. Still 2 outs. Trying to have a bigger inning. Can you imagine if that caught stealing was indeed safe? We have right now Arturo Nieto batting now for Team Mexico. First pitch is going to be a strike. No balls and 1 strike now. Can Canada get out of this inning with limiting the damage? Here's the pitch coming up right now. Hit hard, but that's going to go foul. No balls and 2 strikes now. It was a good swing there by Nieto. He was just early there. No balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the pitch right now from Dexter Thompson to Arturo Nieto. Way outside. Both runners are going to be able to advance. That could be big right there because now there's a lot of speed at second base. A base hit could make this a 4-0 game. Here's a pitch. Fouled back. Gonna do it again at 1 ball and 2 strikes. This inning's been a tough inning for Dexter. It would mean a lot if he could get out of it with just giving up the 2 runs. But if he gives up a hit, it would be a really interesting start if Mexico gets an early lead on Team Canada. Here's the pitch coming up right now. Grounded. And the third baseman makes the play, makes the throw. He drops it. But they still going to call him out. He drops it, but he was able to pick it up on time. What a play by the first baseman. All right, folks, we are back right now. The bottom of the first inning, Mexico was able to get 2 runs, so Canada was able to limit the damage. Canada's now coming up to bat. Leading off for Team Canada is going to be Nick Bartolasi. And pitching for Team Mexico is Edwin Cedilla. And his first pitch is going to be popped up, and it's going to be caught. 1 pitch, 1 out to start off this game. 1 pitch, 1 out. Coming up to bat now for Team Canada is going to be Darius Michael Gage. Darius Michael Gage has a lot of speed. He won back-to-back skills competition race, home to home. Let's see if he can put the ball in play and have some electricity with his run. He's going to take a pitch right down the middle. Strike 1. Without a doubt, his electricity on the base pads. It's really good to see him run. If he hits anything in the gap, he could have an inside the park home run. Here's the 0-1 pitch coming up to Darius. That's going to miss outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 is the count right now. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Hit hard, but it's the shortstop. Shortstop makes the throw, and he's going to be out at first base. Ground out, Darius. He made it close, but he is going to be out. And we are now going to the 3rd hitter for Team Canada, Kyrie Quintanilla. Kyrie Quintanilla. Here's the first pitch coming up to Kyrie. Here it is. It's going to be in there. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strikes right now. No balls, 1 strike. This is a massive game, folks. Mexico is already 2-0. They win this game, they are guaranteed going to the semifinals. It's a guarantee. Here's the pitch. Strike. Oh, no, wait. Let's see. Was that a ball? No, that was called a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, Mexico wins this game. They are guaranteed a spot in the semifinal, as they will be 3-0. But now if Canada wins this game, here's the pitch. Inside, 2-1. Not a guarantee still that Canada will make it, but Canada wins this game, they put themselves in a really good position to advance to the semifinals. So this game means a lot for both of these teams. Here's the pitch right now. Strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Can Kyrie, a pitch like that on the outside corner, you got to be able to go the opposite way with a pitch like that. Here's the pitch coming up right now. 2-2. Swing and a miss. A 1-2-3 inning for Team Mexico, and Team Canada's coming back to pitch and play defense. Let's see if Canada can hold them down. All right, folks, we are back in the second inning. Estamos de regreso en el segundo inning. México está ganando ahora 2-0. Y quien vaya a batear ahora por México es Axel Mulgano. Axel Mulgano, número 44. Y el primer pitch fue una bola, alto. Batea y no agarró nada. Doy 1-1 ahora. 1 ball and 1 strike right now is the count at the moment. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes right now. 1-2 is the count. Here's the 1-2 pitch coming up right now. Hit hard. Foul ball. Just foul. Just foul. It was very close, but just foul. Still pitching for Team Canada, it is Dexter Thomas is still pitching for Team Canada. Gonna have timeout right now. Here's the 1 ball, 2 strikes pitch. Here it is. Misses high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Good idea from Axel. Buen ojo ahí de Axel Mulgano. Número 44 por el equipo de México. 2-2. Fouled again. Batazo foul de nuevo. 2-2 ahora. Tenemos muchos comentarios ahora aquí en YouTube. Muchas gracias por las personas que están llegando aquí. Here's a 2-2 pitch. And it's going to hit him in the hand. And it's going to be a hit by a pitch. Mexico has a runner on first base right now.
But they give him 3 weeks off to all the players so they can have like the last 3 weeks of summer.
Tenemos comentarios. Tenemos Lidia, Sonia, Jorge, Lidia Margarita, Blanca Rivera, Perla Carrina, ¿quién más? Ana Vázquez, Marisa Piñeda, Isa Mantoya Carrillo, Edwin Falcón, México siempre vamos niños, Ponciano, muchas gracias por sus comentarios. We are live right now. We want to give thanks to all of you for joining this live stream, being a part of this Warg Bev International Tournament that we are having right now. We are going to have right now the pitch way high, 1 ball and no strikes right now. Batting now for Team Mexico is Edwin Cedillo. Edwin Cedillo. Here's the pitch coming up now to Edwin. Outside, gets by the catcher, and it is now 2 balls, no strikes, and the runner is able to advance to second base. And you can see the frustration of Dexter Thompson on the mound. Not happy, frustrated with himself. Here's the pitch coming up now. Strike 1, 2 balls, and 1 strike. 2-1 is the count. 2-1 is the count, folks. Here's the 2-1 pitch coming up right now. Swing and a miss, 2-2. So Dexter Thompson has battled back to make it a 2-2 count. He's battled back. Here's the pitch right now coming up. Popped up. First base may have a play. Nope. That is going to go out of play. 2-2 is the count again. Still. 2 balls and 2 strikes. We have a 2-0 lead for Mexico. top of the second inning. No outs. Runner at second. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 right now. 3-2 right now. Here's the 3-2 pitch coming up right now. Popped up. Second baseman's calling for it. Kyrie makes the play. And that is going to be the first out of the inning. That is an absolute amazing job by Kyrie. And I'm not talking about catching the baseball, but I'm talking about calling. As soon as the ball went up, he didn't take much time to yell. You could hear him. I got it. I got it. I got it. To clear any doubts that was his baseball. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike right now. Batting for Team Mexico, it is Emiliano Figueroa. Here's the first pitch, or the 0-1 pitch. Misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike right now. 1-1. 1-1 is the count right now. Here's the pitch coming up. Shows bunt. Gets the bunt down. Really good bunt. But the pitch is there to make the play and get the out at first base. But Axu is able to get to third base. So that third run there could be a massive run there. It's still 2-0. Batting now is going to be Rodrigo Vargas, que batea ahora por el equipo de México, Rodrigo Vargas. Here's the pitch. Misses outside. 1 ball and no strike. 1-0 is the count. Here's the 1-0 pitch. It's a big run there at third base. Massive run there. Misses. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0. Hitters count for Rodrigo. Let's see if he's got the green light. Here's the pitch. Inside. 3 balls and no strikes. You got to think here, if Rodrigo is able to get on base, you got to think that him getting on base, he's not going to stop running. You got to think so. If he gets on base, I would think he's not going to stop running. He is going to, run. And we have timeout there from Rodrigo. Right when the pitcher was about to get in his windup, and he's upset about that. He was not happy about that, Dexter Thompson. All right, here's the pitch coming up now. Strike 1. 3 balls and 1 strike. This is going to be Dexter's last inning. A pitcher in this tournament has a limit of 2 innings. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 3-2. So he was down 3-0. He's battled back. It's a full count now. Can he get Canada out of this inning and hold that runner at third base? 3-2 pitch. Strike 3. What a job by Dexter Thompson. Gets into trouble, but gets out of it. 2-0. We're going to the bottom of the second inning. All right, folks, we're back. Bottom of the second inning. Who was pitching for Team Canada? Dexter Thompson's now leading off. And we still have the same pitcher for Team Mexico, Edwin Cedillo. Let's see if Team Canada could get a rally started. 2-0. Here's the pitch. In there, strike one. No balls and one strike. Edwin Cedillo looks very much under control, very confident. He's doing a phenomenal job to start off this game. Here's the 0-1 pitch right now. Hit hard. No one's going to get that one past the center fielder. Dexter can fly. He's going to be at second. Center field misplays it, and he could have kept going, but he stops at second with a lead-off double. Dexter would have made it to third base easily, but nonetheless, let's see if that can come back to bite Team Canada. Let's see. Batting now is Jackson Day, the catcher for Team Canada. First pitch is going to be a ball. Good job by the catcher from Mexico to block that baseball. Really good job. Really, really good job. Really, really good job. Here's the pitch right now. Grounded. Is this going to stay fair? If it does, it's trouble. And it's a fair ball. An infield single. And it was trouble. As soon as that ball was hit, honestly, I feel like the third baseman thought that was going foul. But it didn't. It stood fair. And once you knew that ball was fair, it was trouble. 100% trouble. Here comes Adamo Gocio now. This is a major at-bat for Adamo. And Adamo's somebody that he likes to go at the first pitch, but he's going to call timeout right there. He didn't like his timing there. Adamo is somebody that he likes to go at the first pitch. Let's see if he's going to do that, or let's see if he's going to go up there with a more patient approach. Here is the first pitch right now to Adamo. In there, strike one. This is a big at-bat in this game. Mexico still leads 2-0, but Canada's trying to get even or get a lead. Here's the 2-0 pitch coming up right now. Popped up. Is it going to stay in fair territory? Oh, what an effort by the catcher, but he's just not able to get it. What an effort, but he's okay, but he wasn't able to get it. So Adamo, he's down 0-2. He has another opportunity. Let's see if he can focus in and, for the minimum, put the ball in play. And we have a timeout right now, as I believe the nose of Adamo is bleeding now. Not sure what happened there, but he's a tough one for sure. No way he's wanting to come out of this game, but he's just taking his time out right there and having also a talk with his coach. But all right, he's getting a round of applause there, getting ready to put his helmet back on and to be able to battle in this at-bat. So the pitcher for Mexico, Edwin Cedillo, has the lead in the count. He's up 0-2. This is a big pitch coming up right here. Here is the 0-2 pitch coming up. Oof. And they're going to throw to second. And the throw's going to get there. And he's going to be safe at second base. Wow. It was just under the tag. Just under the tag. It was just under the tag. Just under. The throw beat him, but it was a little high. He was able to get under it. So Adamo's 1-2 with two in scoring position. Swing and a miss. strike 3. Adamo goes down. So that is a major first out for Team Mexico right there. Eso fue un out muy grande por el equipo de México. Julian Guzman Green now batting for Team Canada. Here's the first pitch. Misses low. 1 ball, no strikes. And Julian, in his last game, he hit a home run. In Canada's first game, he hit the first home run in the World Bev International Tournament. Here's the 1-0 pitch to him. And that is going to be in there. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1. You see him talking to his coach as well. The energy that's here right now, it's a lot of energy here between the fans from Mexico and Canada. Tengo mucho energía aquí. De los fanáticos de Canadá y también México. Es muy fuerte aquí ahora. Here's the pitch. Hit hard. Base hit. It is going to get past everybody in the outfield. Both runs are going to score. It is going to be a 2 RBI double. And Canada gets even in the game. All right, folks, so we have a brand new ball game. 2-2 is the score right now. We are in the bottom of the second inning. Julian Guzman Green, 2 RBI double to tie it for Canada. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike 1. No balls and 1 strike. Cooper Peaton batting now for Canada. He's a lefty. This is a big run there at second base for Team Canada. Let's see if they could get a lead. Here's the pitch. That's gonna miss low. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 is a count right now. 1-1. Group A, again, whoever wins this game, they are gonna have a really good opportunity to advance to the semifinals. Here's the pitch. Hit hard, and it's gonna get through. It is gonna be a base hit, but they're not gonna be able to send him home. It is a single, and now Team Canada has runners at first and third, 1 out, and the power hitting Nathan Webster is now up. 1 out in the inning. Nathan, in Canada's first game, he also hit a home run. We are going to have right now a mound visit right now, folks. Look, I want to take this opportunity to give a special thank you to our sponsors. City Car and Truck Rentals, The Rebuild Kings, J. Minietti Travel and Consulting, Aeropole Aviation Services Corp., Experience Brampton, Plato Gold Corp., Zorzatech, and as well Firehouse Subs. I love Firehouse Subs. I want to give a special thank you to all of you for helping make this 2026 Warg Bev International Tournament to be possible. This is a massive, massive opportunity for Nathan Webster now. Here's the first pitch coming up to Nathan. Hits it hard. Oh, what a play by the first baseman. It's going to be an out. But what a play by Nathan right there. But it is a productive out. And Team Canada now has themselves a lead of 3-2. Coming up to bat, Alex Lucas for Team Canada right now. What a play by the first baseman. The first baseman from Mexico, I mean, what a play that was. And that's going to be a check swing, foul ball, strike 1. What a play that was. I mean, what he easily saved a RBI plus first and third. and only being 1 out. So that was huge. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Mexico now trails this game 3-2. I believe this is the first time they trail in the tournament. Here is the pitch coming up. Inside. Inside right now. 1 ball, 2 strikes right now. Again, Alex Lucas, the third baseman, is batting now for Team Canada. Here's the pitch coming up to Alex. Popped up. That's going to get out of play. Maybe somebody's car. Oh, yes, it did get somebody's car. Nobody's window was shattered, but there's going to be definitely a dent at the top of somebody's car. Second time, the same car. Oh, my goodness. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Hit well. This may have another car. And it's going to miss another car. So, Alex Lucas, he is breaking. He's almost close to breaking cars. Oh, my goodness. It bounced and it hit another car. Unbelievable. 1-2. Hit hard. Base hit. He's going to be going home. Here's the throw to first. And he's going to score. RBI single for Team Canada. And they lead it now 4-2. How about that? Team Canada has now a 4-2 lead. That was a massive base hit for Alex. Alex got down in the count 0-2, but was able to battle, foul a few pitches off, and then hit a line drive past the second baseman. Here's the pitch right now. Swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike right now to James Law. James Law for Team Canada. Here's the pitch coming up right now. That's going to be grounded right back to the pitcher. And they are going to call. We're going to have a timeout there. What are they going to call there? They're going to call. No, that's going to just be the ending of the inning. But the umpire was going to call an interference, like a, how do you call it? He was going to call a warning because the runner at first base took off too early. Nonetheless, folks, Canada leads it. We're going to the top of the 3rd inning. All right, folks, we are back. We're going to be having interviews in the fourth inning. In their strike one, we have a new pitcher for Team Canada. It is going to be Nick Bartolozzi. Nick Bartolozzi is pitching for Canada. Here's the pitch, and it hits off of the knob of the bat, and then it hits the catcher in the face, in the mask. I hope he's okay. He seems to be okay. So it's a 0-2 count. Batting for Team Mexico now is Fabian Gomez. Fabian Gomez. We're going to have timeout as well from the pitcher asking for a new baseball right now. Por favor, ponga sus comentarios. Ponga las banderas de su país. Ponga los comentarios ahí. Y también muchas gracias a todas las personas que estás aquí ahora en YouTube. Y muchas gracias por ayudando y siendo parte de este internacional torneo que es una experiencia muy grande. Here's the pitch. Foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Really good job by Fabian to stay alive. But that was a good pitch there from Fabian or Fabian Gomez. I ask all of you from Canada, wherever you're watching, place your comments in the comment section. Represent. Put the flags. Represent. 1-2. Swing and a miss. That is going to be the first out of the inning. And Team Canada has 1 out in the top of the 3rd inning. Top of the 3rd inning. All right, we're back now to the top of the order with Sebastian Quintanilla from Mexico. He hit an absolute cannon of a hit, an absolute bullet towards left field for a leadoff triple to get Mexico going. That first pitch was a ball. Here's the next pitch. Hit well. Is it going to stay fair? Nope. It's going to slice foul. 1 ball and 1 strike. That's the count right now. Look, folks, we are live right now. Team Canada versus Team Mexico right now in the Warg Bev International Tournament. That's going to miss. 2 balls and 1 strike right now. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike right now. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit well. Oh, what a play by the shortstop, Dexter Thompson. What a play there. It is now 2 outs in the inning. What a job there by Dexter Thompson to make the play. You got to be sure that he is making his country and his family, his team, his coaches proud. Batting now is Bruno Montoya for Team México. Bruno Montoya ahora que batea por el equipo de México ahora. Here's the pitch. Misses low. 1-1 is the count now. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch right now. Swing and a miss. 1-2. So Nick Bartolozzi is 1 strike away from a 1-2-3 inning. Fouled back. A really good swing there by Bruno to be able to stay alive in this at-bat. Really good swing there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch right now. Here it is. Fouled away again. So Bruno is battling. Tenemos un batalla ahora. Bruno contra Nick. México contra Canadá. Tenemos un batalla ahora. Canadá es que está ganando este juego ahora. Comenzando el 3er inning. 4-2. Canadá está ganando. Here's the pitch. Strike 3. 1-2-3 inning for Nick. So Canada takes a lead and then has a shutdown inning. We're going to the bottom of the third. Here we're back, folks. First pitch, it is gonna be a strike. No balls and one strike right now. No balls and one strike. Here is the 0-1 pitch right now. We have a new pitcher from Mexico, by the way. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Oh and 2 is the count right now, and we're gonna have timeout there. The catcher, Vargas from Mexico, is going to talk to his pitcher just so that they could be on the same page right now. Pitching now for Team Mexico, it is Bruno Montoya. Bruno Montoya, he's pitching in this game right now. Canada has a 4-2 lead right now. Here is the pitch. Swing and a miss. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, 1 out. We are now going to the next hitter for Team Canada, Tristan Ince. Tristan Ince is gonna be batting right now. Tenemos comentarios. My Immigration Canada, let's go Juju. Tenemos un comentario de Sonia Falcón Cruz, María Pineda. Tenemos Norma Rivera. Michelle Sharp. We have a comment from Michelle Sharp. Go Canada, go. Jorge Alberto. Vamos México. Y here's the pitch. Ball. Eso fue un bola. Tenemos también Carla Sánchez. Vamos. Bruno Galván. Número 16. Familia Sánchez te apoya desde Eagle Pass, Texas. Muchas gracias por sus comentarios. Thank you all so much for your comments. Here's the pitch now. Strike 2. So, Bruno Montoya entrando en este juego para pichar para México. Él está haciendo muy bien ahora. Vamos a ver si él puede ponchar Tristan ahora. Y eso fue un batazo más foul. Tenemos que hacerlo de nuevo 1 y 2. 1 y 2 ahora. 1 y 2 ahora. Uno y dos. Vamos a ver. Afuera. 2-2 ahora. 2-2. Buen turno ahora para Tristan. 2-2. 2-2 is the count right now to Tristan. Let's see if he could put the bat on the ball and try to get on base. Here's the pitch. Inside and low. Full count. It's a 3-2 count right now, folks. 3-2. 3-2 is the count right now. Here is the pitch right now. Strike three. That is going to be the second out of the inning. 2 away. And coming up to bat now for Team Canada is going to be Mateo Sigolam. Let's see here. Here's the pitch coming up right now. Swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike. So, como yo hablé antes, Bruno Montoya entrando en este juego, él está tirando mucho strike y está pichando muy bien ahora. Abajo, 1-1 ahora. 1-1. Bruno Montoya for Team Mexico. This is his first inning. He's coming to this game and he's throwing the ball really well right now. Here is the 1-1 pitch right now. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Let's see if Mateo can. Let's see if he's able to at least put the bat on the ball. He's been struggling so far. Let's see here. This is a big pitch in this game right now. Catcher setting up high. Swing and a miss. A 1-2-3 inning for Bruno Montoya. 1-2-3 para Bruno Montoya. Y ya vamos para el inning 4. So we are back now. It is a 2-2 count right now. And mira, yo voy a 2-1. Yo voy a hablar español ahora. Tenemos una batazo a shortstop. Él agarró y él tira. Fue safe en primera. Infield single. So, buenas tardes a todos. Ustedes saben, yo estoy hablando un poquito de español. Yo tengo una persona muy especial conmigo. ¿Cuál es su nombre?
Karina Lani.
Karina, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien, muy bien, muy contentos. Muy contentos.
Muchas gracias por su tiempo. Yo tengo varias preguntas. ¿Quién tú crees o quién quieres que ganar este juego?
México, por supuesto.
México. Y tú vives en Canadá y es un otro batazo y se pasó. Tiene un corredor que se va a home. El tira. ¡Safe! Y ahora México es un correo cerca 4-3. Y México comenzando este inning muy fuerte. So, tú quieres México ganar este juego y ¿tú vives en Canadá o aquí en México? ¿O vives en México o aquí en Canadá?
En México, en Monterrey.
So, tú viniste desde México, Monterrey hasta aquí. ¿Cómo fue el viaje? ¡Otro batazo! ¡Oh! ¡Home run! Y ahora México está ganando 5-4. Y mira, ustedes, ¿eso fue su hijo?
No.
Ok, ustedes pueden escuchar la energía de Carolina. Yo no voy a agarrar mucho más de su tiempo. ¿Tú tienes a alguien jugando en este torneo?
Así es.
¿Quién?
A mi hijo Emiliano Figueroa.
Y, ok, el último pregunta. ¿Cómo se siente para tener un hijo jugando en un torneo internacional? ¿Cómo se siente eso?
No, eso es inolvidable, es una experiencia única el representar a México. Agradecidos con la Academia Guerreros por la invitación. Fue todo un sacrificio juntar dinero para todos los gastos, pero esto no, ya viéndolos aquí, cómo nos recibió la Academia Warbeck, la verdad, estamos muy agradecidos. Las atenciones de todas las familias. No tiene precio. Agradecimos con todo.
Ese vale pena.
No, claro, vale mucho la pena. El gritar, el no quedarte con...
La energía.
Sí, o sea, vale cada
Otro
momento.
batazo.
Cada momento vale la pena.
Y segunda tiene. Ok, el último cosa, yo quiero dejar el micrófono libre. Si quiere dar un shout out o quiere hablar de un nombre de un familiar, por favor, si quiere, está libre ahora.
No, pues como te digo, estamos agradecidos con la Academia Guerreros, al profe Fraire, por la invitación. Estamos muy contentos. Mi esposo, mi familia y yo pues, estamos muy agradecidos. Es una experiencia única que invitamos a que sean más seguidos este tipo de torneos. Vale mucho la pena el que conozcan otros niños de otros países, de otro idioma. Creo que se les va a quedar para toda la vida.
Entonces, Carolina, muchas gracias por su tiempo.
Bueno,
y yo creo que tu energía viniendo aquí, cuando tú viniste a México, inmediatamente estaba ganando. Yo entiendo que tú tienes que ir ahora, más muchas gracias por su tiempo.
Muchas gracias a ustedes y que viva México.
Muchas gracias.
Bye.
All right, folks, so we had our first interview. Tenía el primer interview y tenía un ponche ahora. Tiene 2 outs ahora. Más, cuando estaba haciendo esta entrevista, Canadá estaba ganando 4-2. Más ahora, México está ganando 5-4. tenía un home run en este inning. Y eso fue, cantó un strike. When we started our interview, Canada was winning 4-2, but Mexico, with a 3-run rally, they now lead it 5-4. Here's the pitch, outside, 1 ball and 1 strike right now. What a game this has been, and it was, let me check my lineup. It was, if I'm not mistaken, a home run. Let me see here from Garrett James. Garrett James hit a 2-run home run to give Mexico the lead. But we cannot forget about Bruno, who had an RBI hit as well. That's hit pretty well to right field. It's going to get down, and it's going to get all the way to the wall. Throw to second, save, and it's going to get by. But that's going to be all. Another double. And now, Team Mexico leads 5-4, but there's a runner at second base. Nick Bartolowski pitched well, but we got to give a little credit. We got to give credit to Mexico as they get another hit, and it's going to get by the left fielder. It is going to be another double, an RBI double, and now Mexico leads it 6-4. What an inning for Mexico. I was just saying we need to give credit to Mexico, and as I was mentioning, they got another double. We are having a mound visit right now, Coach Julian, to talk now with his team and hit to right field, foul. No balls and 1 strike right now. No balls and 1 strike. And we have a little bit of rain here in Canada. Here's the pitch now. Fouled away again. So quickly, Nick is ahead in the count. 0-2 right now. 0-2. This is a massive run at second base for Mexico. Here's the pitch. Misses inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The throw to third. What a scoop by the third baseman. But he's safe, and he steals third base. It's a really good throw, but the third baseman scooped it, but he couldn't. It's like he didn't recognize he had it, so he had to make the... He didn't make the tag. Strike 3 to end the inning. But Mexico takes the lead 6-4. All right, folks, we are back right now, and we are in the bottom of the 4th inning. The top of the order is now for Team Canada. Let us see if Canada can come back in this game. We're here now with a special guest. What's your name?
Hi everybody. I'm Anthony Gocio.
So Anthony Gocio, and that ball's hit hard, but that's gonna go foul, 1-1. So Anthony Gocio, how are you?
Good, thanks. Sammy, I have to tell you, listening in the last couple of days, you've been doing a great job. Thank you for providing the play-by-play because can't always be here, and I know there's families from around the globe here watching, and it's you're doing a fantastic job, by the way.
100%. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's going to be a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now, okay, who are you rooting for in this game?
I'm rooting for Team Canada.
Team Canada.
Of course I am. We're here. We're enjoying a beautiful day in Brampton, Ontario, but I'm here rooting on Team Canada. My son is on the team, and we're happy to be here. It's been a great experience thus far.
Okay, and I agree, it's been great. So your son's here. Who's your son on Team Canada?
My son is number 10, Adamo. I think he normally plays first, and yeah, he's been on Team Canada, and he plays for the DCBC Panthers, which is one of the organizing committees here for Wargbev. Yeah.
Okay, so Wargbev, yes, as you mentioned, and by the way, we just had a ground ball. Nick grounded out. Now comes Darius to bat. It would have been great if Adamo comes to bat while you were here.
It's okay, yeah. I hope the team does well.
Definitely. So here's the pitch to Darius. He's going to swing and hit it hard, but foul. So Bruno Montoya from Mexico is coming to this game and pitched really well, folks. But, all right, so, Anthony, you mentioned there, you've been to the Wargbev tournament, you told me before, in Mexico.
Yes.
How was that experience, going to Mexico in this same tournament, but now we're in Canada?
Well, I got to tell you right now, the entire experience is incredible. For any age, my son, actually, we've gone to the Monterrey, Mexico twice now, representing Team Canada, and I have to tell you, it is a great experience for all the boys, the parents. The city of Monterrey, the one that we got a chance to go to, was a great place to visit. The people there are so friendly. The organizers in Monterrey did a fantastic job, and I have to tell you, the baseball was great. But not to mention just the way the boys interact with each other, given that they're from different countries. They get to, the next thing you know, they're playing with each other on the outfield, outside the baseball. They're just looking to have fun. Doesn't matter what country they're coming from. I guess baseball is an international language where everybody can speak.
Exactly. It's universal. And the slogan for Wargbev is transforming lives through baseball. And I think that's amazing. As you mentioned, as a swing and a miss, you got 2 outs in the inning. Darius tried to bunt, but wasn't a bunt that was able to be effective. So transforming lives through baseball, I can imagine what that's done. And I grew up playing Little League Baseball when I was 9, and then I continued. That's going to be a ball. Now, baseball, you mentioned your son is playing. Is baseball starting with him, or does it run in the family? Where does the baseball come from in your family?
I played when I was younger, but never at this kind of level. I'm very proud of what Adamo has done and what Adamo is trying to do as he gets older. He's only 11. However, you know, the level of baseball that he's playing at is very, very competitive, and he's competing at a high level. My daughter plays at a high level fast pitch softball, which is a little different. However, the fundamentals are the same, and very proud of her there, as her team got to represent Ontario at the Canadian Nationals this year. So it was a lot. I guess you could say baseball runs in the family. Yeah.
And that's an amazing thing when baseball can run in the family, because that means all of you are going to be able to bond, be together. Like right now, we have hundreds of people on the live stream that they're listening to us. That's a strike 3 to end the inning. And Mexico keeps the lead as we are going now to the 5th inning. So Mexico's leading 6-4. We're going to the 5th. But what you were mentioning about bonds and everything, and by the way, we give a special thank you to all of our sponsors for what you do. But Um, Anthony, it's been an absolute privilege to have you here for this interview. We have a new pitcher coming in, Nathan. I know next inning, Adama will be batting, but I thank you so much. I want to leave it open. Actually, before you go, the last thing. Maybe you want to give a shout out. Maybe you want to recognize somebody. I want to leave it open for you.
Sure, thank you, Sammy, and keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a great job. I just want to say, shout out to everybody who is cheering on Team Canada, and out there, everybody cheering on Team Mexico. We love playing against you. You guys have great fans, but the families, all the families that are here supporting the kids, it's great. As well as, I guess, Coach Wellington, who is part of the DCBC Panthers, and WorkBev for organizing the first inaugural U-11 WorkBev International here in Canada. So thank you for everything like that. Thank you for all the support. And you know what? Let's keep having fun, because it's been a great few first days, and hopefully it continues that way. Of course it will.
100% agree, Anthony. Thank you so much for your time. It was a privilege.
Thank you, Sammy.
All right, folks, we are back, and we have a new pitcher for Team Canada, Nathan Webster. Here's the pitch. He threw a first pitch ball. Second pitch is right in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Look, this is an absolute important time of this game. We're in the 5th inning, and this game is almost done. Misses outside. 2 balls and 1 strike from Nathan. And Canada, they're not going to be able to afford to get behind by much more, as they're down by 2 runs. But they're going to be hitting last. They're the home team. Here's the next pitch. Grounded to the shortstop. Dexter's there. Makes the throw. And that is going to be the first out of the inning. A really nice play by Dexter Thompson as he gets the out at first base. And Nathan, he's been reliable. We had somebody the other day calling Nathan Bartolo Colon, and I found it to be very, very funny to me calling him, but he pitches really well. He throws hard. He hits his spots. And his goal right now is to keep Canada in the game. Keep Canada in the game right now. Batting now for Team Mexico, Fabián Gómez. El que batea ahora por el equipo de México, Fabián Gómez ahora. Here's the pitch now from Nathan. Misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes right now. 1-0. 1-0 right now. See Fabian coming close to the plate. Misses. 2 balls and no strikes right now. 2-0 is the count right now. 2-0. This is a massive game, folks. As I've said, Mexico, they are already 2-0 in this tournament. Here's the pitch. Misses low, so he's facing the last hitter, and next is going to be the leadoff hitter. This is a big pitch here for Nate. You don't want to walk this hitter. Mexico played Team India, and they won their first game. Then they played the USA. They won that game. So if Mexico wins this game, they are going to be advancing automatically Ball 4. A runner at first base now. If Mexico wins this game, they automatically qualify for the finals because 2 groups, 4 games each team, 5 teams in each group. They win this game, they're 3-0, meaning no other team would be able to pass them at 3-0. And if they win their last one, they'll be a perfect 4-0. But in their last game, they are going to have to play who they haven't played yet. They're going to have to play the Brampton Royals. But that's going to be a good matchup. But this is a massive game for both teams. Strike 1. 1-1 is the count. So Mexico versus right now Team Canada. Mexico wins. They're going to the next round. Team Canada wins. They are not guaranteed, but they will be they'll be in a really good position. Here's the pitch coming up right now. We have timeout from the leadoff hitter, Sebastian Quintanilla. Here's the pitch coming up right now. Outside. It is a 2 balls and 1 strike count. 2-1 is the count. Again, this is a massive inning because this is the top of the order. Sebastian Quintanilla. The big hitters are coming up for Mexico. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air. It's going to drop. They're going to go to second, and they're going to get the out at second base. What a heads-up play right there. That ball dropped, and that was trouble. But Nathan was able to keep the composure and get the out at second base. Next inning coming up for Team Canada, they're going to have 4, 5, and 6. So it's going to be massive for them. This is a big out for Nathan here. Here is the pitch. Outside. Good job by the catcher to stop it. 1 ball, no strike. Here is the next pitch. Just a little bit high. 2 balls and no strikes right now. 2 balls and no strikes. Two and 0, folks. That's the count. Here's the pitch from Nathan. Hit well. Oh, my God. Darius almost had it, but he drops it. And it's a good throw to third, but it is going to be, I don't know how they'll rule that, but nonetheless, it is going to be first and third with 2 outs. Oh, my goodness. Darius almost had it. Almost had it. Throw to second, and the pitcher touches it, and it is going to bring another run in for Team Mexico. Oh, my goodness. Mexico gets another run. And it's raining really hard right now, folks, here in Canada. Here's the pitch. Strike. Strike there. It is now a lead of 7-4 for Team Mexico. Here's the pitch coming up right now. Hit hard. Second baseman Kyrie gets it, makes the play. And that is going to end the inning. Mexico gets 1 more run, though, 7-4, as we are going to the bottom of the 5th. All right, folks, we are back. We have some comments. Daniel Brown, Vamos Canada. Michelle Sharp, Canada. Yolanda Guzman, Vamos Mexico. First pitch of the inning is going to be a strike. We also have... here's the 0-1 pitch coming up now. Misses high. 1 ball, 1 strike right now. Vamos Mexico from Jim. TX Ethan. Vamos Bruno. Go Canada from Cindy. Marisa Pineda, Mexico. Foul ball. That is going to be a foul ball right there. It's still a 1 ball, 2 strike count. It's raining pretty hard here now, folks. The way it's raining now is not going to stop the game. I will say that. But if it were to start getting harder, could definitely be tougher. Could definitely be tougher. Here's the pitch coming up. Hit well. And it's going to get down. Dexter Thompson, he's going to keep going, and he's going to have a leadoff triple for Team Canada. Leadoff triple, and Canada's looking to get back in the game. The rain is really coming down hard here, folks. Really coming down hard, the rain is here in Toronto, in Canada. First pitch is grounded, past the pitcher, shortstop bobbles it. It is going to be an infield single. And all of a sudden, now Canada has the momentum. It's now 7-5. Adamo Gocios coming up. That's the son of the father we interviewed earlier, Anthony. And I'm telling you, folks, what a game this is. What a game this is. What an absolute game this is. We do apologize for the camera issues. I know that you're not able to see the game well now, but we are having a lot of rain and the equipment is getting wet. Disculpa que yo entiendo que ustedes no pueden ver el juego bueno porque tiene mucho lluvia ahora y los cámaras está mojando. And eso fue para atrás, and the runner's going to get to second base. Again, we apologize. You can't maybe see the game well now, but it's raining a lot, and the equipment is getting wet. But we still thank you all for being here, and at least you can all listen to me as I speak about the game. Here's the pitch now. Way high and by again. And they're not going to be able to throw it to third. He could have had him at third with a good throw. And we have the Canada fans on fire. The Canada fans are on fire, trying to will their team to a win. Here's Adamo. He's up 2-0. 3 balls and no strikes. 3 balls and no strike. If Adamo gets on, it is going to be he's the tying run on base. Here's the pitch coming up. He shows bunt. It's going to be in there. Strike 1. Adamo Gocio. He lives for these moments. These are the moments that he lives for. It's a 3-1 count. Canada needs him. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. And now Canada has runners at first and third. There's a timeout on the field asking for a courtesy runner for Adamo. Adamo, as you see him limping right now, that is something that's massive because Adamo's not a speedster, but Darius is. And a base hit, a ball in the gap is going to tie this game up, folks. Here's the pitch now. Hit, foul, strike one. In Julian's last at bat, he hit a 2 RBI double to get Canada even. Let's see if he could come through again. Ese juego es un juego muy fuerte, mis amigos. Here's the pitch. Misses, and it's going to get by. Here's the throw. No throw. He's going to be safe at home. Oh, my goodness. It is a one-run game. Canada's trying to walk it off. And we are going to have timeout right now from Team. A timeout now from Team Mexico. And we are going to have a pitching change, folks. A pitching change in the middle of the count. Wow. Well, folks. Folks, what a game this is. I've just been informed this is the last inning of the game. The last inning of the game, folks. What a game this has been, folks. What a game. What a game it's been. This game has been back, forth, back, and back again now. Mexico was off to an early 2-0 lead. Canada responded. They lead 4-2. Mexico responds. They lead 7-4. Canada was winning 4-2. Mexico comes back. They are leading 7-2. From 7-4, Mexico winning. Now Canada is down by 1 run. They have the tying run at second base. Darius, any single, it's hard to not imagine that he will not score. Darius. And if Julian, no outs in the inning, if Julian gets on base, we're talking about a rally there. We're talking about him being the winning run. That is going to be the first pitch. It is going to be a strike. Here's the pitch. Outside. He's stealing. Here's the throw. Out at third base. Oh, my goodness. He was out at third, but we are going to have a challenge, folks. It is not hard to know we are going to have a challenge. Let us give a short break as we find out what was the call. Folks, and he is out at third base. 1 out in the inning. Canada needs 1 more run to get even. What a game this has been. What a game this has been. What a game. All right, folks. Now, after all of that just happened, players have to be able to control their emotions and lock in because the game's not over. Game's not over. Julian Guzman Green is still batting right now. Let's see if he's going to be able to come through right now. Here's the pitch. Hit hard. Base hit up the middle. The center fielder is going to slide. But he is going to get it back in quickly. It is a single. And that's a tough decision. Sending Darius from third base in that moment is a tough decision. A really tough decision. Nonetheless, folks, Team Canada still has life. Here's the first pitch. Inside. 1 ball and no strikes. 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the pitch right now. Misses. Here's a catch, and the runner's not going to wait. He's going to get to second base. The tying run is at second base. That run right there is everything for Team Canada. Cooper Peaton is up. Can he come through for Team Canada? Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3 balls and no strikes. 3 balls and no strikes, folks. 3-0. 3-0. This is a big pitch. Here it is. Strike 1. 3 balls and 1 strike. He did not like the call, but that's the call. 3-1. 3-1. 3 bolas y un strike. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Hit! Wow! Is it gonna drop? It's gonna drop! He's going home! Here's the throw! He is safe at home! Oh my goodness! An RBI single! And we have a tie game now! Oh my goodness! What a game this has been, folks! Oh my goodness! What a game! Here's the pitch coming up now. Nathan Webster swings and fouls it off. Strike 1. Oh my goodness. What a game this is, folks. Back, forth, back again. It keeps going back and forth again. Oh my goodness. 7-7. If Canada could get 1 more run, they're going to win this game. Here's the pitch. Outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. You got to be tempted if you're Canada to send the runner from first. If that runner goes from first and gets to scoring position, that could be everything. Here's the 1-1. Hit to center. It's going to get down. And the center fielder's going to be able to hold it. It's going to be a single, 1 ball, and 2 strikes. Oh, my goodness. This is incredible what we are watching. The level of competition right now, it is incredible. It is amazing. All right, folks, we have batting now for Team Canada with a chance to win it, Alex Lucas, the third baseman. Can Alex Lucas win it? Swings and misses. He knows the moment that's in front of him. Alex Lucas has a chance to be the hero and win it for Mexico. Here's the pitch. outside and high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, Mexico wins this game. They advance automatically to the semifinals. Canada wins. They'll be 2-0. Swing and a foul tip. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Remember, Mexico wins. They will be 3-0. Si México gana este juego, ellos van a estar 3-0. Ganó 3, perdió 0. Here's the pitch. Outside. 2-2. But if Canada could win this game, they would move to 2-0 with an opportunity to win to go to the semifinals. Here's a pitch. Ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 is the count. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Alex. Hit well. Is anybody going to get it? Nobody's going to get it. Alex Lucas, RBI double. And Team Canada is going to walk it off. Team Canada walks it off. Oh my goodness. Alex Lucas is the hero. In the last inning, Canada gets 4 runs and they come back and they shock the world. Canada was trailing 7-4, and in the last inning, they shocked the world. Mira, hoy es el día del comeback. Today is the day of the comeback. We will be back. We're going to end the transmission, and we'll be back very soon for our next live stream, Canada versus the Brampton Royals. What a game. Thank you all to the sponsors and everybody that makes this possible.